Inside the gulag of communist China, there is one special location. It is called Shanghai Disneyland. Kinda strange to have a place like Disneyland in a communist gulag like China. Communist China killed 100 million innocent Chinese, but at least they have a theme park now. It's Disneyland's second largest park. I guess this is because China has a lot of people. Shanghai Disneyland was originally where there were 1,200 graves, but apparently the government offered the families a deal that it could not refuse, so eventually the graves were moved. Kinda creepy. Did they offer to put the families in graves if they didn't comply? What kind of crazy government is this? I guess we'll never know the real truth of this because it's not like the Communist Party will ever disclose what goes on. So as you can see on the screen, this is actually part of the pirates' land, and it makes sense because the communists have a lot in common with pirates. They both are they both basically just believe in killing and doing whatever they want, taking people's property. They have no regard for human life or anything like that, so kind of makes sense why there is a pirate-themed area at Shanghai Disneyland. And basically, you can see that, and actually at the park, none of the portions of the ride are in English, but it really doesn't matter. You can still follow the story. It pretty much follows the same story as you'll find it on any of the other theme parks. But what's great about this ride is that it's so immersive. You actually feel like you really are actually on a pirate ship and are just interacting with these different pirates, and there's a mixture of the screen as well as just real life things that are happening. There's fire and water, and you really feel as though everything is really happening. So I would say it's actually, amazingly enough, it is actually in some ways better than the ride at Anaheim, but it actually is really high quality. Now I know what you're asking. Do the employees at Shanghai Disneyland speak English? Most don't, but do you really need to have a conversation with every person you meet? Well, I sometimes do. How hard is it to communicate when you want to buy a ticket or just want to buy coffee? Someone who wants to take your money will find a way to communicate with you. And you're probably asking, how much does it actually cost to visit this theme park? It actually is only about $55, which is quite a bargain. We can thank China's really worthless currency for that. You can actually visit Shanghai Disney for almost every single day of the year for only $221. That's pretty damn cheap. So, but then again, would you really want to visit this communist dungeon every single day of the year? I know I wouldn't. And now is the perfect time to hit the like button. It's really important for the Google algorithm. Also, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you can be updated when I make new videos. Alright everybody, so the next ride we're gonna go on is Tron. Ready? Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready or not, we're going on it right now. What do communist governments like a lot? They like collectivist entertainment shows that never really focus on individuals. Even at Shanghai Disneyland, the Tarzan show seems to make the show about the collective rather than Tarzan. We're not so sure about the safety standards of the show for performers either. On December 22nd, 2016, a female performer was injured when she fell during the show. All of the audience members were asked to leave, and we were told the performer was okay. At least that's what we're asked to believe. Considering Shanghai Disneyland is based upon the original creation of Walt Disney, it's also a good question to look at what Walt Disney himself said about communism during testimony in front of Congress. Investigator: what is your personal opinion of the Communist Party, Mr. Disney, as to whether or not it is a political party? Here's what Walt Disney said. Well, I don't believe it is a political party. I believe it is an un American thing. The thing that I resent the most is that they are able to get into these unions, take them over, and represent to the world that a group of people that are in my planet that I know are good, 100% Americans, are trapped by this group, and they are represented to the world as supporting all of those ideologies, and it's not so, and I feel that they really ought to be smoked out and shown up for what they really are, so that all of the good, free causes in this country, all the liberalisms that really are American, can go out without the taint of communism. That is my sincere feeling on it. Do you feel that there is a threat of communism in the motion picture industry? The member of Congress asked Walt Disney. Here's what Walt Disney said. Yes, there is, and there are many reasons why they would like to take it over or get in and control it or disrupt it, but I don't think they have gotten very far, and I think the industry is made up of good Americans, just like in my plant, good, solid Americans. My boys have been fighting it longer than I have. They are trying to get out from under it, and it will in time if they could just show them up.